This river, we've had a lot of rain the last few days. This river is up. Got some runoff right here. Not as bad as some places though, and probably not as bad as it was a couple days ago. But yeah, it's up. I definitely wouldn't want to fall in that. Yeah, this is way up, man. This is way up. See how fast? I don't know if you can see it on camera, but that water is moving, man. It's moving much faster than it normally does. Way up there is the dam to the reservoir. So this is all runoff from the reservoir. There's a lot of runoff from the reservoir right now. We're getting closer to the dam, and when we get up here, I am sure we're gonna see some rocking and rolling up here because this water is moving extremely fast. I can see from here it's pretty rough. We'll get a little closer than this though. Powerful, man. It's cool to look at, but it's powerful. Wouldn't want to get stuck in it, that's for sure. I love it. I love it. It's good, man. It's really good. What's her name?
No name.
No name?
Yeah.
That's a weird name. All right, cool. So this is a couch?
Yeah. You are again one in one room, another in another room. Nothing.
So you got this whole house mapped out on the driveway.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
I'm drawing the furniture right now.
You are?
Huh?
I love it. I love it.
This is a rainbow lamp.
Rainbow lamp? That's pretty awesome.
I see you're in the yard.
I love it. I just want to say, today's been kind of a funky day for me, I don't know if it's because I'm detoxing off of caffeine or what, but man, I have felt like so groggy today and just so like out of sorts. Like all I wanted to do is crawl back in bed and go back to sleep all day. That being said, I finished up that book by Todd Brown today. What is it, like How to Find Your Big Idea, I think it was called. Great book, awesome book, really good. When I picked that book up, I also picked up a video package by Todd Brown. It had several presentations, and I started in on those today also. I was taking some notes. I'm working on some paid traffic campaigns for my business. I feel really good about that. My smoothie challenge that I tried to do yesterday and today and tomorrow, look, let's be honest, I kind of stumbled on it. I had a salad today with some chicken in it. That's okay. I'm going to jump back on the horse with that. I'm going to plan another smoothie challenge and, figure out a way to make it work. I think I need to detox off of caffeine before I do the smoothie challenge. In other news, they're talking a lot about, they're talking a lot about college players being paid, like in college basketball right now. Here we are right before the NCAA tournament gets started, and they're talking a lot. There's a big scandal right now about this college player for this one team who's paid like $100,000. It's a big scandal right now, and like I was thinking about that, and I was just kind of thinking about it for a while now with the college players. I mean, I think it's ridiculous, to be honest with you. This is my opinion on it. Not everybody agrees with me, but look, you're playing college sports, and you are making this school literally millions of dollars. Millions. And I don't think it's right that they're not getting paid. I mean, the school is making tons of money off of these athletes. I mean, how many of you guys know people who have already had like 5-6 surgeries by the time they get out of college? I mean, it's crazy. These football players, by the time they get to the NFL, man, they've had more surgeries than most normal people have had. So, I don't know. It's crazy to me. It's a sore spot for me. And I can tell you what it is. These colleges are taking advantage of these players. That's what it is. They're being exploited. They're being exploited for their athletic ability, right? And you can say what you want to say, but a 4-year scholarship, I don't care how good the school is, a 4-year scholarship to a school doesn't take the place of the millions and millions of dollars that these kids are making for you. It doesn't. It doesn't take the place of that. I'm sorry, but it doesn't. It just doesn't. These kids are being exploited, no matter how you want to slice it. They're being exploited for millions and millions of dollars. And to sit here and say that they can't make money off of autographs, they can't be paid any money, nothing. They're not allowed to have nothing, right? It's nonsense. It's not fair, and it's bull. It's a bunch of bull, So, I don't know. If that's how it's going to be, why not let's just have a minor league football like we have in baseball. In baseball, kids go from college baseball to the minor leagues, and then they graduate up to the MLB. Well, why not just have why don't we have a farm league for the NFL? Why don't we have minor league NFL teams? Why don't we have minor league NBA teams? So the kids can graduate from college, then they can go on to these minor league NBA teams. And they can get paid. They might not get paid as much as they're making in the NBA, but they'll get paid at least. That seems fair to me. But the NBA don't need to do that because they take them right from college, right? The NFL don't need to do that because the college is their farm system. The college is their minor leagues. And, it's convenient because they don't have to pay them. And it's convenient for the colleges because they don't have to pay them. But essentially, what's happening is the athletes are getting ripped off. The athletes are being exploited. By the time a lot of these kids are in college, they already have a name. They already have a celebrity about them. Ezekiel Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott played for Ohio State. Star running back for the Buckeyes. By the time he got to the NFL, he was already a star. He was already a star when he was a rookie. I just think it's crazy, is what I'm saying. It's they're being exploited. It's not fair. That's my take on it. I think these kids deserve to get paid. And then you ask questions like, well, what about the swim team? What about the lacrosse team? What about this team or that team? Okay, does that team have national television deals? Are they showing the lacrosse team on CBS like they're showing the football team on CBS? You tell me. Those kids deserve a slice of that, Don't act like, oh, well, then if we'd have to pay them, then we'd have to pay them. We'd have to pay them. No, you wouldn't. Don't act like that. There's always a way. There's always a way to work things out, Look at YouTube. YouTube worked it out. The more views you get, the more money you make off the ad revenue, right? It's not distributed all equally. That pie's not distributed equally. You telling me that they're not smart enough to figure out a system to divide that money up the right way based off of who's bringing in what kind of revenue? Please. Who's got the national TV deals? The football team, the basketball team. They're the ones bringing in all that additional revenue. Don't act like you can't divide that up right. You know, it's nonsense. And for you to put that out there as an excuse and act like we're so stupid we don't even know any better is also it's disrespectful. And it you know what? It's an insult to my intelligence and everyone else's intelligence who watches college sports. So that's my take on it. That's how I feel about it. Pay those kids. They're making you millions and millions and millions of dollars, right? Many times that's the reason why so many people want to go to your school in the first place. Because of your star basketball team. Look at Duke Blue Devils, North Carolina Tar Heels. You telling me people don't want to go to those schools because of those basketball teams? You telling me people don't want to go to Ohio State because of the Ohio State Buckeyes? Come on, man. Get real. They're making you millions of dollars in TV revenue and student tuition when kids want to go to your school because your football team is amazing. Come on. It's the experience. These kids are creating that. You need to pay them up. Anyways, that's it for that rant. Before I get out of here, I do want to answer a question. Reserve asked a question today or yesterday. He was asking how many coaching students do I take on? What's too many? He was asking questions about coaching. So I want to answer those questions for Reserve now. I hope I got your name right. So with coaching students, one-on-one coaching is a little bit harder, okay? Because, you know, you dedicate more time to that one person and getting them to succeed. The way I do it, I meet with my students once a week. So generally, I usually don't want to take more than 12 a year. I'll take 12 students a year, usually an average of one a month. Now, people do it different ways. You know, could I make it a different kind of system where I could take more students on? Absolutely. I could do group coaching, then I could take a lot more students on if I wanted to. Do I have to meet with them once a week? No, I really don't have to. If I didn't meet with them once a week, it would be a lot easier. Meeting with those guys once a week is really about accountability. It's about keeping their projects moving forward. Because if I keep them moving forward, they're pretty much guaranteed to win. But if they slack off and they stop moving forward, then there's a good chance they're going to stall out and not win. And that's what I find a lot with coaching students is their problem is, you know, accountability and trying to move things forward. You know, sometimes they have problems with technical stuff as well. They don't know how to do this, they don't know how to do that. But a lot of times with coaching students, like you just need to tweak them a little bit. You'll need to get them on a solid path and keep them moving forward, and they'll do pretty good. But yeah, man, I hope that answers your question. I take about 12 a year, sometimes less. I don't ever usually take more. So that's what I do. Anyways, hope that answers your question, man. And guys, if you have any questions for me, feel free to ask. I'll try to answer them on vlog here for you guys. Hey, by the way, please like this video. Please share this video. Please subscribe to my channel. I got 65 subscribers right now. I thank every one of you guys. I appreciate you being here. I'm trying to build this channel up, and I appreciate you guys' support. Thank you so much. Today's a wrap. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.